Nofri, Anok u Remenkimi te. I am a Remenkimi woman. My name's Patiri. Hello. I want to share something interesting with you. Well, interesting and kind of sad and kind of happy. So when I was young, growing up in Australia, I got bullied at primary school and called gollywog. This is a gollywog, and I don't know if you can see any resemblance, but I guess my response to that growing up was that I would try and reclaim that language and that word, kind of like, I guess, what black people do with the N word, or, you know, I guess what gay people have done with the word faggot, like try and grab that word and make it something cool and like a different meaning, like a strong meaning and a cool meaning as part of my identity. So I decided to start collecting gollywogs, and this was my favorite gollywog, and this is my last gollywog that I kept. And recently I bought a book that I was recommended called The Psychosis of Whiteness. And in this book, he talks about how damaging the whole gollywog thing has been to black people, how dehumanizing. And I looked at my gollywog, who usually sat on my bed every day, because I would make my bed and then sit my gollywog on my bed. And I realized that this whole thing of Sambo and the gollywog legacy, it is actually incredibly dehumanizing. And I got called gollywog because of my hair and because of my skin and my ethnicity as a Remenkimi woman from North Africa, indigenous to Egypt. And I realized that it was a way of making me into an animal, like making me into a non-human. And I realized this is not something I can reclaim and bring good out of, that this is actually incredibly belittling, and this puts me down and puts me in a different category as a non-human, as an animal. So I've decided to stab my gollywog and cut my gollywog to pieces and not even refer to it as mine anymore. So I'm going to stop that now. So I wanted to capture that on video. So I'm going to stab this gollywog. And just say no more to this whole thing of me embracing this as part of my identity. And I'm going to cut this gollywog's hair and clothes and body up. Gosh, it feels really kind of good to say this is not who I am. I'm not an animal, I'm a person. And my hair is beautiful. My hair's not wild and naughty and out of control and primitive, like I was told my whole life. Feels good to cut the head off. What a contradiction that the inside stuffing is all white. Hey? Gosh, these very cartoonish, you know, simplified red striped trousers, like the Sambo image. Like I'm some kind of performing minstrel monkey. I actually feel like I'm cutting off a really toxic, internalized part of whiteness, that white supremacy, that white bodies are better, that invaded my childhood and affected my identity. And I'm still dealing with the impact of that effect on my identity today. So I just want to personally thank the author of The Psychosis of Whiteness, which is an amazing book I'm reading, for pointing this out to me, that some things you just can't reclaim and make good out of that are from a lie. I recommend the book, especially to Black people and Indigenous people. Go and buy the book, The Psychosis of White People. Whiteness, The Psychosis of Whiteness. You can order it on Amazon. Oh, this feels so good. Oh.